Welcome back everyone, and it's time to go balls deep. And we all know what time it is. Boruto Chapter 44 is out, which only means one thing. The chapter is heavily plot-based with many twists and turns that left us all with a million different questions. I mean, some of you literally, and I mean literally, do not know what the hell is going on.
I haven't a clue what's going on here, but I'll act like I do.
But don't worry, I got you, fam. I'll explain my opinion and theories as always for you with the fire that the Boruto manga keeps producing. Starting off with Naruto and the whole family in the hospital. Dr. Saab was over there thinking, oh my god, ki ho gaya? Ye sara kuch main tanu fix karta pya. Oh my god, that was so bad. Shout out to my Indian fans, bruh. But everyone is cheerful and glad to see that Naruto got out his ordeal unharmed, as Kawaki points out later on in the chapter by saying, I guess you do look full of energy. My man Naruto is baffled that he actually made it out alive. Yes, baffled. I've been reading the dictionary, fam. No wait, he isn't baffled, he's bewildered. No wait, he's flabbergasted, fam. Damn man, what kind of stuff did I smoke today? I'm so hyped for this chapter.
This shit good.
But Naruto is amazed that he lived through this encounter with, you guessed it, Jigen. By the way guys, Jigen merch is now available, and I love the support and appreciation that you guys have for me where I do these reviews because they are so difficult to make. I think this is a really cool design. Do message me on Twitter or Instagram showing that you're wearing it too, because I'll shout you out. I want to see what you guys look like, the people that are supporting our channel. Oh shit, that kind of sounded kind of wrong.
FBI, open up!
Back to the point, we then cut to Kawaki, who is in the other hospital room along with Katasuke and Sumire. Here, Katasuke once again talks about how Kawaki's hand is not compatible with his body because the nanomachines inside his blood are attempting to reject the arm. We also learn that if Kawaki keeps using the arm that Naruto gave him, his body becomes weaker bit by bit, causing him pain. However, in the future against Boruto, we see that his body can't be declining because in the preview, it showcases him in peak physical form with a normal hand. So my theory is that because Amado wants to make a deal with Konoha to seek refuge, and Naruto essentially sees Kawaki as his second son, he will be emotionally more inclined to make a deal with Amado. Amado can fix Kawaki's arm as a gesture to him to see, look, I am trustworthy. Katasuke also touches and focuses heavily on the fact that he does not understand the inner workings of Kawaki's body and that he should not push himself too much. This further provides evidence to the fact that only Amado can help Kawaki. But obviously, someone like Kawaki says, my body's been made to not die so easily anyway. You know, Kawaki looks so cool and sexy. Hey yo, don't do me like that, fam. That's my monthly Kawaki dick riding, remember. I know y'all feel the same way, but you just don't want to admit it. Moving forward, Naruto and Sasuke just got bodied by Jigen. Quite easily, in fact, where both of them almost died. Although Shikamaru points out the obvious that Naruto and Sasuke are the only people that can stand a chance against him, Naruto realistically can weigh the power gap between them, so he will obviously need some strategy to overcome this hurdle as Hokage. Naruto stated that he sees the whole village as his family. Therefore, the narrative has been set up in a manner where he is left no choice but hear out Amado's demands if they want to fix this problem. I mean, think about it. This is Naruto we are talking about here, where the enemy is literally saying to him, yo fam, let's use the strongest jutsu you have in your arsenal. Talk no jutsu up in this bitch. Does everyone need a quick reminder of what Jigen did to my guy? For example, in exchange, Amado can promise to fix Kawaki's body or give him a new arm. He can even choose to reveal the backstory of Momoshiki Otsutsuki, or what were the panels Sasuke saw in chapter 35. Remember, we saw 6 different Otsutsuki symbols which don't make sense to us currently in the Naruto universe. At the end of the day, the ball is in Amado's court, and he offers all the intel about the inorganic technology, Otsutsuki, Kara, and the 10 tails that Sasuke saw. Boruto then barges right in, yelling to Kawaki that Naruto has woken up. But something interesting about this exchange are the words Boruto uses to explain express it. Instead of saying, my dad's woken up or Lord Seventh is awake, he says, dad's woken up, implying the fact that Naruto is father to the both of them, emphasizing that yet again Boruto accepts Kawaki as his brother, and his promise is true that he wants to resolve their tragic destinies together as a team. We then cut to Naruto and Shikamaru having a private chat together. Shikamaru tells him Team 7 and Kawaki acted on their own during the rescue mission. Naruto is proud of this fact, but he isn't a hypocrite as he jokes around that they were the same when they were kids. It's a Konoha tradition that they act irrationally for their nakama. You are my friend! Now on the next page, we see Kashin Koji, fam. I thought we were gonna see an epic battle between Koji and Jigen, but it's not this month. Most of you were like,
Hey yo, what the fuck?
what we got instead was information. And you know what information is? It's the chakra I need for balls deep prediction jutsu, of course. And what do you know? Once again, our theory about Amado being able to shut down Delta came true. As we had theorized, Delta shows up when she sees Kashin Koji and Amado planning something. But instead of fighting, Amado just says, time to go to sleep, Delta, and she is shut down. After witnessing this, Kashin Koji thinks to himself that Amado used an emergency shutdown code that programmed within her. But then he says, I suspect I've been similarly programmed. This may confirm that Kashin Koji is also a cyborg similar to Delta. My man Amado is going full on Dr. Jiro from Dragon Ball. Amado also states that he only needs one section of the cell fragments for him to be able to do the work. And that is emphasized, right? Now you're probably wondering, what is this dude referring to? Well, I think he is talking about recreating a new version of Kashin Koji and Delta or something else. It cannot be Kawaki whom he is referring to because he also mentions that he has digitized data aggregate, right? And with my PhD in anime bullshit science, this means that he has digitized their memories, abilities, and maybe biocode to reproduce them if required in Konoha. Why would Amado need to do that for Kawaki? He already has his memories and body intact. He only needs to do this if the unit is fully destroyed or lost. This is what he means that he has digitized the data aggregate. When he goes to Konoha, he hasn't lost any of his information and his data is backed up. Now let me quickly explain how we can make sense of the fact that Kashin Koji could be part robot that links back to the rest of his story. Kashin Koji is likely not 100% an android like Delta that only has consciousness. He is more like a cyborg, meaning that he has technology inside of him that has modified his body. We know this because when he faced Konohamaru, who I must remind you didn't even appear in this chapter, but somehow Moegi out of all people did.
Know your fucking place, trash.
Boruto stated in his battle with Koji that the Rasengan and abilities he is creating is real, meaning it is not formed from scientific ninja tools. This implies the idea that Kashin Koji using the true flames of Samidi, Toads, Rasengan, Sage Mode and much more is actually his abilities as a ninja. Now, the only other ninja that has all these specific abilities and looks exactly like him is Jiraiya. So the possibility that Kashin Koji is linked to him just increased as Amado has displayed great knowledge of the past events that we know in chapter 44. For example, Amado knows the jutsu and history of Konoha, which means he could have created a cyborg or synthetic human out of Jiraiya's cells by cultivating it deep in the ocean or other means through inorganic technology that he acquired. Jiraiya was known for being a great spy and espionage, so Amado may have known the history and chose him for this specific reason and cloned him. This would explain why Koji feels a sense that his destiny resides in Konoha, and he has the same skill set and why his appearance is so similar. It would also explain why he also has a ton of knowledge about the ninja system and can bypass the Konoha chakra detectors. But then again, he doesn't have to be linked to Jiraiya at all for all of this to be true, since the limitations of inorganic technology seemed beyond what we initially thought. Let me know in the comments if you still prefer Koji to be linked to Jiraiya or the Saratobi clan. Now, Amado's plan is actually genius because he went to Konoha as a backup plan if Koji fails to defeat Jigen. This is because he would still have protection within Naruto and Sasuke, informing them of everything, and he still has the data to reproduce what he wants with their technology as he mentioned. This is all a game of chess since we know Jigen isn't stupid either. Remember, Momoshiki Otsutsuki, who is possessing Jigen's body, is running out of time. However, Jigen suspected that there was a spy within Kara. He could have actually located Kawaki by himself, but he wanted to see who would betray him him by smoking out the rat with a trap. As of this moment, we think it was either Kashin Koji, Amado, or Jigen that informed Konoha of the coordinates to locate the other dimension that Sasuke went to. In chapter 35, Sai said it was as if someone was trying to tell them on purpose to find out the information and do something with the intel they found on the blimp. The other two are obvious since they defected from Kara, but what if, and this is a big if Jigen leaked it all along to find out the spy? That would be a massive plot twist that will blow everyone's mind, fam. Anyway, in chapter 36, once Jigen found out Kawaki was in Konoha, he decided to invade with no intention to kill Naruto initially, because the most important thing to Ishiki is making sure he gets a new vessel so he can resurrect himself like Sasuke stated in chapter 44. However, Naruto persisted and fought him. He did this on purpose because when he teleported to Naruto's house, he instantly detected Kashin Koji's frog and knew he was watching their interaction. This is because Delta informed him of the intel on what Koji was doing in Konoha and how he ditched her. Jigen had to confirm this and ran out of patience to get his vessel back. After all of these events and winning, Jigen sent out the remaining members of Kara to their task except for Koji. Code is with the Ten Tails, Boruto was with Naruto, whilst Delta and Amado were at the base. Therefore, Jigen has now confirmed who the spy is, since no one tried to kill him whilst he was under 10% of his power and near death. He indeed now knows it's Koji, which only makes me jump to the logical conclusion in this chess game. Either Amado is a double agent spy still on the side of Jigen, as he would still like his wish mentioned in chapter 39 where Jigen said he will fulfill everyone's wishes, or Ishiki's plan is to go to another vessel after this battle such as Kawaki, or another task he specifically planned for this outcome as he knew it would happen. Jigen is not gonna be surprised that Kashin Koji has decided to betray him as he calculated it. So I don't see any reason why he would not have a backup plan, because fam,
That don't make no sense.
there is a shit ton of possibilities on what's going to happen, and that's why I love the Boruto manga. It's so unpredictable at times that keeps it refreshing and exciting to read. But moving back to the chapter, Amado wants to get inside the hidden leaf, and Kashin Koji summons one of his toads, the steam toad to be precise. The toad eats up Amado and is reverse summoned in front of Konoha walls. Eventually, Balls Deep prediction jutsu is confirmed, with all of our analysis being spitted out by Sasuke and Mitsuki regarding the Karma Seal word for word. However, talking about Boruto's eye, I must say,
We have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived.
Sarada explains Boruto Chapter 43 to Sasuke and Sakura, in which she believes Boruto activated the Byakugan and not the Pure Eye. But looking back at Chapter 39, when Jigen mentioned how Boruto and Kawaki will become perfect Otsutsuki, I guess it's consistent and still makes sense. We just didn't have the color, so most of us just assumed it was the Pure Eye, as that is what we understand from the anime. But it could also be a possibility that Sarada doesn't know what the Pure Eye is, so she just assumed for it to be the Byakugan. Anyway, regarding Sasuke explaining Boruto's karma, we have a video coming out next week, so be sure to smash the notification button on the channel, as it will be a deep dive around 20 minutes long explaining things step by step. Also, by the way, can you smash that like button for me? Let's get to around 20,000 likes on this bitch. I can't believe how much support you guys gave me last time. I think it was almost 29,000. I was bewildered just like Naruto, so please can you join us as a community as always. I honestly appreciate your help. Also get that Jigen merch, guys. Next, we flip to Team Ina Shikacho practicing their formations and training in general. They seem to be training in the outskirts of the village as Amado seems to run into them.
Of course!
Probably by design, as he wanted to access Shikamaru, whom he believed had the highest authority in the village, as he assumed Naruto was still trapped by Jigen. So Amado's objective seems to be to capture Shikadai and use him to leverage to bargain with Shikamaru. Shikadai tries to disarm him with the shadow possession jutsu, but it's no use. This is because of the scientific ninja tools that make Amado's calculated decisions that much more dangerous. This yet again highlights the difference between traditional use of power used by ninjas and the simplicity and effectiveness science brings to the table. We saw Shikadai, Inujin and Chocho trying their hardest, training and bettering themselves, but in the end a press of a button undid all of that hard work in an instant. Now, as I've already mentioned in our other Boruto videos, remember guys, this is why it's it's so important you hit the notification button on the channel. But I explained that Kodashi, the writer of Boruto, wants to showcase the development of scientific ninja tools and science in general at Konoha within the greater world of Naruto. This is in terms of how the world progresses forward, whether we like it or not. We want to cling on to the old shinobi way of working hard, honing your skills and perfecting your jutsu. But why waste countless hours or years of honing your craft, which is done more efficiently and effectively with a push of a button? As we know from our own world's history in real life, after and during a war, society and technology are catapulted very high in terms of progression and innovation. Think about how USA took away all the geniuses of German intelligence after they won the war and let them migrate. They knew these amazing people would make them prosper in the future. Kodashi has an interview in how he's trying to implement this mentality into the story of Boruto. He said in an interview that shinobi are also outstanding scientists. For example, ones like Orochimaru, Kabuto, Katasuke, and so on. But aside from them, when it comes to being a shinobi at forefront, it will be the ones who acquire general scientific knowledge that will progress the world, and they are very important to the society and the villages as a whole. Anyway, back to the chapter. After disarming the jutsus, Amado targets Shikadai and puts a collar on his neck like a dog. Oh my god. Which Ikamoto clearly forgot to draw in page 35 to draw the goddamn thing. Amado demands to speak to Shikamaru or he will kill Shikadai by activating the collar, as it's programmed to detonate within 48 hours. Meanwhile, Naruto and Kawaki have their reunion, of course, and it's such a cute moment. Oh my god, fam, just look at Naruto smiling. Hinata, you lucky bitch! I wish that was me! Oh my god, but then again, Hinata makes us all weak, fam. Naruto praises Kawaki for saving his life, and Kawaki gives all the credit to Sarada and Mitsuki. But Boruto is angry because he didn't get any praise, like, oh my god, I want attention too. This interaction shows the playful bond the three of them have, and it also highlights how far Kawaki has come with integrating his life into the Uzumaki household. Anyway guys, that was like a 9 or 8 out of 10 chapter, more like 10 out of 10, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I really enjoyed seeing all the interaction between the characters. The wholesomeness of Kawaki, Boruto, and Naruto is great, or the scene where Mitsuki talks to Sasuke privately about what happened to Boruto, showing his concern, and Sasuke's like, yeah, I already know all this shit because I got Boruto prediction jutsu too. It was also really nice seeing the fodder characters like Moegi in action. Everyone's getting some relevancy, like in a Shikacho formation, and this just brings back great memories of the war, you know? All in all, I don't know why people are hating on this chapter. It was informative, it progressed the plot quite a bit, although not as much as we all wanted, but I'm just grateful for it, you know? It takes me 40 minutes to read the chapter. But there is so much foreshadowing for multiple theories that we have on the channel regarding Boruto. Let me know what you think about Amado, Kashin Koji, and the Otsutsuki in general. We have so many theories that are going to come out in the future, so I hope you guys join us and give us that chakra that we need. Let's get to 20,000 likes. Buy that Jigen Fire merch, guys. You know that's lit. And I'll check you guys out next time.